Hello everyone, welcome back to Dominion Online, playing against Winion, looks like. I need a reminder on Barge. Now or next turn, cards and a buy. Okay. So, I don't see any trashing here. 5-2, huh? Now, I don't see trashing, but Wandering Minstrel is kind of good filtering, and also it sets up Mystic pretty well, right? Because you know what's on top of your deck. So I kind of think that's the core of the deck, is Minstrels and Mystics. You want buys, so that's Barge or Pawn, and Pawn is perfectly fine with Minstrel. The Sea Witch seems sort of tempting, since there's no trashing for the curses. You could start out that way. I think it's probably fine to do so. You're going to have enough villages later that you still won't be too bothered by the Sea Witch. I'll play this pawn for cards, I think. I mean, we certainly want an action. You could take a coin, and that would guarantee us at least as good a draw as the witch is going to give us. But the action usually draws a copper, and importantly, it filters us through the deck. So I guess just card and action then. No, I meant... Oh, yeah, that's what I wanted. I knew that. Cool, perfect. All I really wanted was a minstrel anyway. Opponent's going for plazas, which are totally fine, but I think... generally speaking, in fact, plaza is... Well, is plaza better than minstrel on average? I'm not sure. But I think with Mystic in the game, you should probably prefer minstrel. Do I need a second witch? It's probably fine. Okay, so we want a card here, and we don't necessarily need an action, but just in case I do hit my second Sea Witch, I'm going to take it. Yeah. Okay, that's all the Sea Witches I want. Let's take a Barge. Good news, by the way, the Sea Witches are both set aside right now, or they're in play or whatever, so I can't draw them dead off of the Barge. So if I take action card, then Barge now is going to draw me everything. I guess that means it'll definitely also draw the Minstrel at a time when I don't really need to play it. In fact, I shouldn't play it. But that's life. So now, please. And I think we need more Minstrels, because we're going to have 3 terminals in the deck next turn. Ooh, we can try coin and card here to see if we can spike a 4, and if not, Caravan Guard's probably fine. Nah, card and action would have worked better. Oh well. Can't have everything. Oh yeah, I didn't necessarily need the Barge because Pawn is by. I forgot about that. So maybe the Barge should have been another Minstrel or a Mystic or something. Okay, so I have 2 curses. Opponent has 3. The Sea Witches are split. Yeah, I mean, playing this as a reaction actually maybe is bad. Right? No, at the start of your next turn, get a coin. So you would rather play it as a reaction. Let's take card and coin, please. There's like 6 terrible cards in my deck, aren't there? Curse Copper Estate. Curse Copper. So if I trigger a shuffle, I'm going to get 3 of them, but have 2 bad cards on top. If I wait till next turn, I kind of don't really want any of this anyway, right? I just want to buy a Minstrel. So take this next turn. So we resolve the Barge before the Sea Witch. That's the only thing that really matters. I think we got opponent to 5 curses, right? Which is probably... I was going to say that might be how it's going to end, but I guess not. Because I'm not going to get to curse much this turn. I guess I only have 1 Sea Witch in play? I thought I had 2. So we should get at least 6 curses given out. That's a Sea Witch on top. Right? I don't remember what this card is, but... I probably should draw it. So take card and... Do I need a 3rd buy on like $8? Card and coin? Okay. Opponent gives up. Fair enough. I agree. I am in better shape than you are. Rematch? No. Okay. Yeah, so... The 5-2 split was very nice there. We can't take a lot of credit for winning there. I do think opponent was wrong to take a Plaza, but we never really got to the point where that was super important. Actually, no, we did. Because even against all the... Even before you get to the Mystic Synergy, Minstrel to discard the curses you're getting from Sea Witch is great, right? So, okay. I think Plaza was just an inferior village there. Let's look for another match. It's Help B. All right. I'm familiar with these cards. Swap a different one costing up to 5. Okay. A lot of ways to like trash for benefit here, huh? Is there any cute Chariot Race combo? I mean, there's Wandering Minstrel. You can avoid putting a terrible card on top of your deck. Remake just lets you get rid of your coppers, which is nice. There's 2 pretty good villages. Opponent disconnected. Think they're quitting in a fit of rage over my terrible speed? Probably not. I think I'll take the remake. I want to thin down. I do want to do some Chariot Race stuff. I'll be remaking my estates into Chariot Races for sure. Chariot Race Minstrels should be like pretty good as just like a main thing to do, and you can throw in various kinds of cities. I don't want silver. Okay, remodel silver. What's the plan there? Capital City? Wow, got lucky on that one. Ugh, my remake is the last card. Well, I'll take another Minstrel. We could consider remaking Minstrel into Capital City, like... I don't know. Okay, another quick win. No rematches for you. Actually, I should have blocked him. You really can't be losing that quickly. I don't know, maybe a better player than me would recognize it, but... Okay, I recognize all of these cards except Cardinal. 2 coins. Each other player reveals the top 2, exiles a good one, and discards the rest, huh? So it's an attack. Kind of a trashing attack. That's also a terminal silver. Interesting. So you have trashing in Lookout and Remodel. We have attack in Sea Witch and Cardinal. Draw, I guess, is Magnate and Sea Witch. Did I say that already? I don't think so. Hireling is draw, but it's not very good. Maybe you would Camel Train into it or something. Snowy Village is the only village. So you don't get to play a lot of actions in a turn. I'm pretty sure we take the Lookout. There's gaining in Camel Train and Remodel. Do I really want a Cardinal? I think so, because it's like, it's a terminal silver. I guess there's no villages. Maybe my there's not many villages. Maybe my terminal slots are too important to spend on this. Maybe I get a silver. No, I think I have to take. Okay, good. This is enough to buy a Sea Witch, which is all I really wanted. Got a bit lucky on this, I think. Opponent's doing the same thing. I could keep the estates to remodel, but I don't even have a remodel, so that's not very realistic. Exiles the silver, okay. And they got the silver back. I think a second Lookout is probably reasonable. Because we're going to be fighting curses now. Well, opponent's now going to have to choose between 2 Lookouts and 0. I guess that's not true. They could rebuy one and not bring the other back from exile. It seems sort of bad, though. So, do I want a Camel Train? I kind of do. Except, what do I really want a lot of? I don't know, maybe Hirelings, maybe Golds? Maybe Snowy Villages? I'll just take the Camel Train. Opponent getting a second Cardinal is kind of surprising. Trash. Oh, and whichever one of these I draw is being drawn dead anyway, so it doesn't really matter. And now let's grab that Snowy Village. I don't think I want to get rid of that extra Lookout yet. I don't need the Snowy Village at the moment. Although having it at the beginning of a turn might not be so bad, because I might hit my Witch and my Cardinal together. I guess it's not that likely. I'm going to have $6 so I can buy 2 golds. Okay, I guess I'll do that. Yeah, let's just have a Lookout next turn. Why did I say I was going to have 6? That's a lie. I don't want any pirates, do I? No. I mean, it could gain golds, I guess. I don't really want a lot of golds, though. Turns out it would have been better to leave the Snowy Village on top. I forgot I have the Camel Train as well, so there were 3 terminals I could hit. I think one of them might have actually... I think the Camel Train was already the last card on top of my deck. So yeah, just poor deck tracking that led to that decision. Okay, well, we got a nice tiny deck now. I don't even really want the lookouts at the moment. I want to make sure I can get $6 so I can do something. Do I even have $6? I don't. Yeah, there it is. What else did I discard? A lookout. Yeah, let's get rid of one of those. The deck is pretty thin now, an opponent doesn't get to play a ton of Sea Witches. I don't... Yeah, there's a copper in these three, so it's fine to keep the lookout. And this way I can arrange to draw whatever I want to draw, which I guess is this. Where am I getting my buys? The Snowy Village, right. Oh, is my Camel in exile? That's why I haven't been playing it much recently, huh? Okay. Well, I kind of was thinking it would be nice to gain hirelings off of it, but maybe that's silly. Certainly it's not going to happen unless I choose to gain another one. Maybe I could buy Province Camel Train? That seems okay. I can't afford that. Okay. I thought this cost 6 because the number there that's really big is 6. Of course I know what Province costs, but that was just like, that number invaded my brain. I mean, I don't think this is doing that much for me anymore. It's exiled some of their good cards, but it misses a lot. And there's a copper in here, so let's get rid of it. Oh, curses too. I'll just grab a province, I guess. We're not going to be building any huge stuff, I don't think. What? Oh, you exiled my province? No. You exiled my gold and discarded your province. Got it. Don't I have like one more copper? And if so, it should be on top of the deck, right? Yeah, there's 3 in the deck, so the lookout can hit that. So I'll keep it. Looks kind of scary, but we knew we were hitting a copper. Ah, you have exiled my gold. Very funny. Well, maybe I shouldn't have trashed that copper, huh? I guess I'll take a cardinal? 2 cardinals? Sort of? I want my Snowy Village, or I want my gold back. But I want to draw my Snowy Village off of the Sea Witch here. Opponent plays a hireling. Looks like I've missed. I don't think opponent's going to gain many treasures. I don't think Pirate is any. I'll just grab another village. Now I can gain gold if I want. And I think I do want. Duchy Fiefdom. What? Opponent has 2 Fiefdoms? I missed this. Going for some super long idea with... Do I want 2 snowy villages? I think that's fine. They don't give me more actions, but they do draw, and that's enough. Some super long game where you gain a bunch of fiefdoms with Camel Train, I guess? Or Pirate? Or maybe they just want to blow them up into silvers? Remodel into Hireling? I guess that's how they got their last Hireling. Well, I think I need a gold. I feel bad that the last 2 purchases I've floated $2. It's been rather inefficient. I'm playing the Cardinal here rather than the Sea Witch. The draw is nice, but this like actually does something. Although, I don't know, maybe $3 is enough? I could like buy a Camel Train and get that back. Try to bloat back up with gold. I believe I'm the owner of all 3 gold that are missing from the supply. Because the Camel Train gained 1, and then I bought another gold to free it up. And then they exiled 1 of them, so I bought another gold to free that up. And playing Sea Witch now, give me some draw next turn. I mean, opponent's disconnected and might not be coming back, and then all this thinking is kind of wasted, but... I don't know, like, why they would suddenly give up. Did they get hit by a car? Maybe. Probably it wouldn't have disconnected them, though, right? So, more likely they went into a tunnel? I don't know. Oh, I should note, by the way, the site has been performing well today, right? There hasn't been much of the problem of where, like, right-clicking does that. And clicking on cards has marked them and played them instantly instead of with weird lag. So that's nice. Well, I guess we'll never see how this game ends. I was kind of, I think I mentioned at the beginning of the game, thinking of a sort of Camel Train for Hirelings plan. Because, like, that's the only way to get a large hand. Like, you can play Sea Witch to draw some, but you can only play it every other turn. It only increases your deck size, your hand size by 1, and you have to play a Snowy Village before you can do that if you want to keep doing other stuff. And then you can only play, like, a few terminals after that, right? Whereas Hireling, at least, yeah, play it and your hands are bigger for the rest of the game. It's not an especially good draw card, but if you don't have the villages to play the actions you want, maybe it's good. And it just, like, never really worked out that way. I lost my Camel Train very early, and I had other stuff to do, and I didn't hit early 6s that seemed like they should be Hireling, right? After buying a Camel Train, the first one wants to go to gold, of course. And then somehow I just never really... I was hitting 8 instead of 6. I don't know. Well, I guess I'll see you guys when this game is over, due to my opponent resigning. Alright, so that game ended. I think we were ahead, but not, like, killing it. And I can't look at the post-mortem screens. So I don't know. I guess I brought you back here just to say goodbye. Hope you guys enjoyed. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time.